Call it the ultimate royal snub. The Duchess of York and former royal Sarah Ferguson didn't make the cut for the guest list.
They say it's a question of numbers, but if you can invite 1,900 people, surely you can invite 1,901.
Royal biographer Mark Saunders has interviewed Fergie many times. Making the uninvited list, he says, likely brought her to tears. Her hopes of being brought back into the royal fold dashed.
When she realised she hadn't been invited, it must have been heartbreaking for her, because it's the biggest show in town. It's the biggest event of this year.
Saunders doesn't know for sure why the Duchess of York wasn't invited, but he thinks one reason might be that she and Princess Diana had a falling out. They'd stopped speaking about 6 months before the princess died. Her son, Prince William, may remember that. Still, William and his bride-to-be, Kate Middleton, did invite Fergie's 2 daughters and her ex-husband, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York. Sarah Ferguson married into the royal family in 1986. From day one, Saunders says, she was a disaster, which is why he thinks she ultimately wasn't invited.
She was certainly never cut out to be a member of the royal family.
Was it her outrageous clothes at royal events, her history of late-night partying, or was it perhaps a naughty sunbathing photo from 1992?
In Saint-Tropez, where she was photographed having her toe sucked by her financial advisor, Johnny Bryan. And that really was the end of Fergie. Before that, the Queen had tolerated her excesses.
Those excesses may be another reason Fergie's in hot water with the royal family. Despite the fact she wrote children's books, served as the spokesperson for Weight Watchers, and even produced TV shows for a time, Sarah Ferguson's rich lifestyle broke her bank account. After her divorce, she ran out more than £1 million in debt. She gets £15,000, or about $24,000 a year from the Duke, but still has a money problem. Remember this? Last May, she tried to sell access to her ex-husband for more than $700,000. It was a bust. She was secretly videotaped in a New York City hotel room by a reporter from the London tabloid News of the World as she tried to seal the deal. That's the Duchess on the couch, drinking wine and smoking a cigarette as she tries to cut a deal with the man, whom she thought was a wealthy business tycoon.
£500,000 when you can, to me, open doors.
New Prince Andrew?
Yeah.
Is that a deal?
Yeah.
After the videotape was made public, Sarah Ferguson released a statement confirming the Duke of York was unaware of her dealings. She said her financial situation is under stress, but admitted that is no excuse for a serious lapse in judgment.
She always tried to live beyond her means. She would be out partying every night, and each time she would go out, she would be wearing a new dress from the latest designer. This didn't go down very well with the British public, because it seemed to me that we were bankrolling the jet-set lifestyle of a princess who didn't seem that interested in being a princess, just wanted to be a celebrity.
Saunders says Sarah Ferguson's spokesperson told him the Duchess has another engagement the day of the royal wedding and would not have been able to attend anyway, but
I don't think that's entirely true, because I can remember checking this with all members of the royal family, whether they would be available on the date of the wedding, and everybody was. So I think Fergie was certainly expecting an invite. And she now seems to be acting as if, I don't care, whatever, but I think she's hurt.
She may well be, but if she does choose to watch Kate and William wed, she'll have to watch on television, just like the rest of us commoners. Randi Kaye, CNN, Atlanta.